okay, now that I have some of these dark transparent colors right next to them, I'm mixing some of these grays, so a little bit more of the blue and white is going into it, yet I'm not going too white with it. I want to stay more in the mid-tones. Obviously keep those values closer together, so you can see I'm setting up the relationship right now. So I'm doing kind of what I was talking about in terms of keeping that saturation. So these colors can have a richness to them, even though we're going with a little bit of a lighter tone or a mid-tone with it off of those darks. Now, instead of having yellow ochre on my palette, I'm just using some of these oranges and mixing a type of ochre out of that. And sometimes I'm spinning it more towards the orange side and sometimes a little bit more towards the green side. But that raw sienna, you can see, is always present in it, present in the mixtures. And that just is keeping everything close together. So you see that there's this kind of relationship there that is that I'm trying to maintain. And then I'll work out the color a little bit more as I kind of push things as far as I can without kind of breaking the color scheme. And but right now I'm just being a little bit more conservative and a little bit little grayer right here at the beginning, just so that, you know, that relationship will kind of dictate everything else that I do. So working on this elephant, I'm just checking out different colors, going to have to spend a lot of time on trying to get the right relationship here between the dark that's under the elephant's belly and the shadow that's being cast there, and the soft form that needs to happen there, and the pinkness of the ear, and then just the general color tone of its back. So those relationships, or those three things, are really critical to nail down at this stage. Of course, I'll do some refinements later on, but just getting that initial pass to work, because I'm going to base everything else off of that. Now I'm starting to expand from the focal area and getting some of these adjoining colors. You can see that there's slight differences, some a little bit more red, some a little bit more blue. But again, just mixing out of that same kind of pool of color with a little bit of that raw sienna ever present, then just going kind of expanding outward from those initial relationships. It becomes a lot easier when I do that once I set things up.